Just call me SCR, thank you for the sub. Hi. Is my water filled? No. But it's halfway full. Is my mic okay? So as I was like, I'm not trying to constantly bait you guys. What I did is I was in Japan for a month, and then I came back for like literally 5 days, and then I went and hung out with my friends for a week in another meetup that we planned, and I'm back from that now, so I'm actually back. I just like legitimately don't have the time for it. But I am here. So I can't think of anything else that I have to deal with the next few months. Like I'm pretty sure I can just go and stream for a while now. Get some work done, you know what I mean? I got some stuff I want to do. YYYY, thank you for the sub. Okay. Let's see if everything still works properly. Back to work, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Not yet, I'm not back to work. First thing I gotta do is make my game work. Because, as we all know, it's a very laggy level. Oh my god, how do I... Okay. Ding dong, thank you for the 30 months. Really appreciate it. How you been, dude? Where is... settings, something, finding... textures... thread priority highest... disable preview. I need a new computer. That's gonna honestly be something I'm gonna do like this year. This year, I'm gonna get a new computer because this is it's getting unacceptable. Thanks, Miniland. This year, I'm getting a new computer because this one is no longer functioning. Life of Nick, thank you for the sub. I've had this one since like 2019. Spring's black. Ah. Hopefully that should fix it. If it doesn't, let me know. Any better? Goody boy, thank you for the sub. Really? What the hell? This is annoying. Why is it even doing that? Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna show up now, right? What? I've never run into this issue in my life. What is this? I've never run into this one. What is this BS? I've literally never in my life. Come on, bro. Robo, thank you for the sub. Alright, here we go. There. That works. No, it doesn't. Are you what the? Lantern, thank you for the 100 bits. Does this work? Yeah, I don't think it does. Okay. Alright, so now it's gonna show the game. Okay. Yes. Good step one. Now I'm gonna hit the play button and I'll tell you what's gonna happen next. The game is gonna start moving. Ready? BAM! I am the best. IT master. I just had to talk it through all slow like, you know what I mean? Give it the confidence it needed to display my game correctly. Well, that was annoying. Whatever, I've never heard it out of my life, bro. Also, if my voice sounds different, it's just because of mucus. I've been outside a lot, so it's just all in my throat and everything. Should go away in a few days. Or not. I don't know. Am I still sick? Well, I've been outside a lot, so I'm kind of constantly sick when I do that. Dang Squidward, think of the 17 months with that? It's lagging again. Because I didn't disable the preview, which I'm now scared to do. I don't want to repeat. Not in the mood. Is this ULDM? No, it's LDM. ULDM is so ugly. It deletes everything. Like, for the people that need it, I'm just on the poverty line here when it comes to the quality of this level. What's up, Amber? Thank you for the sub. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still in denial that I can run this. Mikey, thank you for the sub. Is there audio delay? I don't know. Ready? I'm gonna click the mouse. Well, you wouldn't. Well, I could click the mouse and you wouldn't know. Ready? Click. Ding. Clap. Oh, yeah, you can see my. Yeah. Your sub didn't show. Well, thank you for the sub. One Yoshin. CJ18, thank you for the sub. They're just delay now? Why? You think the camera's just a little laggy? I mean, yeah. I need a better computer. My computer's not running good anymore. But it's so much effort. You know what I mean? Your PC can't run Boshi? That's gotta be a lie. You're baiting. I'm just not into the whole, like, I don't know. I'm not good at, like, maintaining computers or anything like that. It's not my thing. It's just not. Like, I'm more of, like, you turn it on and then you do... Some people I know are, like, super in to computers. You know what I mean? What in the world is that? I've been streaming on Twitch a long time and never in my life have I seen that. Kamui Man, thank you for the sub. It looks fake. It's like, you know, you guys ever play Sticker Star? First of all, I'm very sorry if you did. But second of all, you know that one part where it's like, here, let's get a sticker, and it's just an actual pair of scissors, like a giant pair of scissors. Like everything you've been using are like sticker jump and whatever, and then you just get like an actual giant pair of scissors and it like sticks out like a sore thumb on the screen. That's what it looked like when I looked at the super chat there. It was just completely removed from everything I've ever known for Twitch to do ever. It was not good. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Is that the new opinion? Is that how it is now? Recess, thank you for the sub. Are you guys, do you guys think Sticker Star is good now? No. You guys don't know. There's no way. Ugh, it's so ugly. Thanks for the dollar, I guess. How am I getting this money? Out of curiosity. Through what means is this money getting allocated to me? Even for the 100 bits cauldron. Also, what's the split? Like, what? I don't know any of this. I bet the split is ass. Maybe it is the same. YouTube was never like that. Like, different things give different split. Well, okay, here's the thing, like bits, for instance. I get, like, when you donate 100 bits, I get $1. Because you already paid the split. You were the one who did it that time. For the subs, I'm the one who gets half of it. Does that make any sense? Is 70-30? That's not so bad. That's actually not so bad. I will admit it. I mean, it's better than everything else, but it looks ugly. Kick sucks. Kick's where you go if you want to, you know, gamble. Which I doubt many of us want to do here. Or watch hot tub streamers or whatever it is they do. Whatever. I mean, you know, the First Amendment exists for a reason. They're doing, you know, they're living it up over there. You know, they're doing whatever. But I don't want to be involved with it. I don't remember how to play this game. You know what the problem is? It's the mouse right now. I love this mouse, but the problem is, for some reason, ever since I come back, I've been, like, clicking too low on it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, so if I can show you. I can show you what I mean. Can you see it? Let me bring it around here. The thing loosener. So, like, when I click, it feels like I'm clicking really low on the mouse, which is not good, I don't think. I think it increases the amount of force I need to make each click really count. If that makes any sense. Which is not good. But I don't know how to fix it. Do you see how far down I'm clicking? Like, this is the top of the mouse, and I'm clicking all the way down here. But I can't get it to change. And I don't want to have to get a new mouse, because I actually really like this mouse. But I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, the UV, even I got it, like, a thing for the UV index. It's not good. I cleaned my keyboard. Can you tell? You probably can't. I can't even show you in an effective way right now. This is most of my desk. I cleaned it. It's better. You can't see it, but I cleaned it. I cleaned it. The G502X. I'll get a Wooding eventually, once this thing breaks, but I like this thing. It works. God damn it, this thing works, you know? Doe Palox Gaming, thank you for the sub. No, this RGB, it doesn't matter. I need RGB in my keyboard. My brain wants that. I'm not playing with KB. I refuse. It sounds like this. It sounds like glass breaking every time I do it. Daniel, thank you for the sub. It sounds like glass breaking, but the explosion stops like right as it's about like to all clatter on the ground like that. I don't know, it sounds like ass. Yeah, I guess if anyone was gonna do old 71D, it was gonna be Clantis, so. What the hell? But you know how little I want to go through the process of getting a new mouse? And also I like this mouse, and I'm just clicking too low on it. Guacamole, thank you for the sub. I don't want to be an entrepreneur, because they're kind of greedy. I think just like literally every other thing for everything other, the right switches are probably reds, right? there ever a situation where you shouldn't use reds on a keyboard? Literally ever. Atlantis is really good at this game. Yeah. This whole Celeste thing. Oh, my grip is bad. My everything's bad. I'm not gonna get my health is it's so bad. I'm not gonna get into it right now. It's a whole thing. I'm sure we'll discuss it at some point, but I don't want to unleash the rage ball right after loading up stream again. Maybe we'll do it soon, because me and Matt were not home for a very long time. Well, Atlantis, it was like, the reason it's being talked about here is because I was discussing, it's something that me and Matt talked about maybe going for a while, but we never actually did it a while back. There's a lot of like harder goldens we wanted to go for, but it's just like we don't have the time, I don't think. Beyond, thank you for the sub. Yes! Yes! I did it! Oh my god! I did it. Jonathan's making a 15-minute level? What? That's gonna be sick. What I'm gonna do after this is a secret until it's not. But you guys are gonna like it. Actually, no, you probably won't. Some of you will be like, this is the best thing that's ever happened. And some people are gonna be like, and you're just gonna have to guess which camp you fall into. The only thing I know about Flame Wall is Rico mistreated the people that were making the layout. That's literally the only thing I know about it. I don't know anything beyond that. I had a dream that someone... Was it a dream or was it real? That someone did a segment of that, Amber. Like someone allocated themselves a segment of it and then did it. Damn it. Oh, I wanted that one to be real. Sometimes I can't remember if, like, something that, one of the random events that happened in a dream or if it actually happened. Like, if I don't, like, if I'm not actively looking at it. Oh, that wasn't good. Everything's so tense. You need to loosen up. Or maybe not. You guys see how, like, Raves or whatever completed Akron? That was not loose. Well, that was the opposite of loose right there. That's like bomb strapped to grandma posture right there. I mean, no offense, obviously. I mean, he kicks ass. But holy... I hope he doesn't get any, like, back problems or nothing. Followed the road, thank you for the sub. I just can't click fast. That's the issue. I think it's a delayed verification because the host got arrested for a misdemeanor? No way. What was the misdemeanor? Or maybe if that was known, you would have already said that in the thing. That's crazy. Oh, that sounds pretty tame. All things considered. Yeah, Big Mac, right? For Misanthropy. The level needs to stay as a layout. I know, literally everyone ever has said that, but it's 100% true. I want to get comfortable. I don't want to be not comfortable today. I just need to figure out, like, a way to get comfortable. You know? I could try loosening this up a little, you know? What did I eat today? I had my normal oatmeal chai, and then I had half a large sub from Wegmans for lunch. That's right, I'm having lunch again. So I'm at that. You can kind of think of my sleep schedule like the moon, you know? It takes about as long to go from one end to the other, except there's no indicator on where I'm at in cycle. It's just kind of random. Wegmans is just good overall. I tried Osu Standard for a while, but I can't aim. My oatmeal aim. You! Chat member! You made me say oatmeal aim. Osu, that's, I see. Okay, no, I get it. So okay, let me give you guys a play-by-play. Once again here. Osu, oatmeal, O. And then I was like, what did I just read? Oatmeal aim. My oatmeal aim is very good though. It's very good. My Osu aim is not good. No, it is not. I don't know, my hand just won't go where it needs to go. I'm not built for Osu Standard. Also, it's just cause it's like you have to understand the whole like missing means you lose thing is not what I want when I play. Because I don't like I already played GD, and that's what it's like. You know, you miss once, you're dead. You know, I want a bit. When I play games, I like to keep it a bit different. With every game I play, I like to have different, a different kind of gameplay loop, if that makes sense. Standard just feels too similar to GD. And Mania is a whole different thing, and I like it a lot. Yes! Oh! And stuff also, if you miss, you lose. Yeah, but it's a platformer. It's not quite as Osu and GD are both structured songs with parts or whatever. And Celeste is much easier than both of those in terms of leniency of literally anything. Slash hitboxes are like the easiest thing of all time, maybe, ever. You need to add me in GD. My teacher gave it to me as homework, please. If you can provide me some sort of proof that your teacher actually assigned you homework to friend me on GD, I will add you. But that doesn't exist. Honestly, that was a pretty good line. Like, it's a pretty good attempt. It's better than, you at least got a response out of it. That's not common. But if you can provide proof, then that would be a whole different beast right there. I mean, that would be insane. I don't know how you're gonna get that across. Guys, I'm so skilled still. Look, just as good as I was. Wow, I made it here. This is made by Canadians, so they're trying to be nice with the hitboxes. Yeah, amen. Good message. I liked it. Damn it. Nasaka sent, thank you for the sub. Yeah, it just takes a bit of warm-up. Squizzard, thank you for the sub. This wave's too hard, though. I can't do that wave consistently. Also, wait. Your teacher gave it to his homework? Wait a second. It's July. You lose. What homework? Unless that was your, like, summer assignment. Get Npesta to add you on GD. Oh, I would do that as a teacher. I would do some BS like that. I would just, like, pick some guy I watch on Twitch and start like, extra credit if you can get this guy to F-add you on Discord or something. That sounds like such a funny assignment. Just something harmless like that. Speaking of things that aren't harmless, well, it is, but I got annoying. My Spotify was bugged for like a million years where it wouldn't display what I was listening to in my profile, and I finally fixed it. But then I realized I regretted fixing it more than anything ever in my life, because I fixed it, and then all of a sudden, it was like... I literally... By the way, thank you for the sub. I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's one of the one things I won't do. It's one of the ones, but thank you. I appreciate your sub. What was I saying? All right, I figured out how to get my Spotify to work again. Right? And like literally the day after I fixed it, I was like listening to stuff on Spotify, and I look at the bottom left of my screen, and there's like 6 people in the listening party, and I got like people in my DMs like, yo, you picked this song, this is fire. And like normally it doesn't sound like anything to be annoyed by. For some reason I was like old grumpy grouch mode. I was like, well, I didn't say that, but I was just like, this has to end. I put up with it for like 2 weeks, and then I was just like, I decided yesterday, like, I'm turning it off. I can't do this anymore. I can't. Like, I just can't. I just want to listen to music. Thank you for the 1 pound of spaghetti. You know, I was like obsessively glancing at chat after I said pound to see if I got it right. I'm not even kidding. Like, the moment I said that, I was like psychotically glancing over every 3 seconds. Yeah, that's how I was like, it doesn't look enough like an E. Yeah, I've been to the UK. My favorite Denzel song? I don't know. I mean, generic answer, but probably Walking. Just because it's Walking. Look, guys, I'll give you a tip. If you don't get Denzel, what you need to do is you need to own a car, or get into a car with a good bass system. And then you listen to Denzel. That's where Denzel thrives right there. That's where you need to be listening to Denzel. Like, yeah, he hits on headphones, but like, you need him you need to listen to ULT in the car. That's where it was meant to be. Full volume, just blast it. Fans been hyping up a single for 2. Yeah. Do something. Stop hyping up one song. Yeah, I mean, there's not much Travis Scott to get into, though, really. You know? Like, Travis Scott is good, but he's got, like, really? Travis Scott has, like, 30 songs, really. Not really a lot to get into there. You just kind of listen to Astroworld and Rodeo, and then it's like, there you go. You've listened to Travis Scott. I don't like Playboy Cardi. I just don't. We'll see it. We'll see if Utopia is anything. If that actually does drop at the end of this month, which it probably won't because it's Travis Scott. And it's probably gonna suck because Astral dropped in 2018 is 2023. And normally I'm not pessimistic, but I'm pessimistic. Come on, bro. But yeah, the point is, what's the point? Ah, I don't keep my Spotify public anymore. That's the point. Because some of y'all don't know how to behave. Like, I haven't even done anything for 2 months. Get, like, go. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Imagine being like a movie star. And just everything you do, people follow and like spam you everywhere you go. That's crazy to me. Yes! Oh, I did it! Oh my god! Let's go! No, thank you for the 120 euros. You know, I just saw pounds. You're like Duolingo trying to trick me when learning like the Japanese characters. Putting like 3 of them to look the exact same next to each other. You think I'm gonna fall for that? No, 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 no. I don't make waving with the Npesta no more. Discontinued. They were just some of the best videos, but I already did it. You know what I mean? Like, I did them all. I could make 1,000,000 of them, but it's not... At a certain point, I don't want to upload Waving with the Npesta 47. You know what I mean? Past 10, it's like, is no longer like, oh, it's this one, you know? And if you disagree, screw you! I don't actually care. Eric B, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I'd like to make a video where... What was it even that we wanted to do again? It was like some... We had a vision. Thanks for the gift sub. Oh right, like we were gonna make levels for the MON team and have them play our Abomination. That could be a fun video. I'm just like Travis Scott, I'm not dropping right now. That was a cool noise that just happened outside. I hope it doesn't matter. You see, here's the thing about outside. Or rather, the room to the right of me and down to some extent. So long story short, the shower started leaking a long time ago. Like, hold on, this is actually pretty good. Damn it. Like a pretty... You guys heard the noise too? Hopefully that's not good. I mean, hopefully that's... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's hopefully... it might be bad. But I'm too lazy to check because I don't want it to ruin my day. So the shower was leaking down to the bottom floor. And we were like, that's not good. Right? Obviously not good. So what happened was, we purchased this tub for a New Year's Eve party to store some liquid inside of it. Okay, and it was a pretty big tub, you know, large enough for what we were, you know, using it for. And we used it for that purpose, and then we had someone come to fix the leak, and they couldn't do it, so they broke into the wall and placed that tub where the leak is. But it didn't fit, so they like installed this wooden board like into the wall to keep the tub from falling over. And my brain is just like, that's not gonna stay like that for, you know what I mean? Like that's gonna, one major earthquake and that thing's over, you know? It's like teetering on a wooden plank like that. So I'm constantly nervous whenever I hear a loud noise that thing is just fallen and it's over. Now, I know what you're thinking, shouldn't someone have come to, like, fix it in a more permanently way by now? Yeah, someone should have, shouldn't they? End of sentence. one bad storm and it's over. But if not checking the noise ruins my day, it won't, because I'm just not gonna look at it until I go get dinner. It's that simple. No, like the absolute worst that happens is just like the stairs become unusable because whatever's in that like container now is definitely some level of biohazard. It's probably like, I don't know what, something is wrong in there. It does not look normal inside of that tub anymore. It's been collecting that leak for like 6 months. Do I watch 100 days content? What does that mean? I don't know what 100 days content is. Minecraft 100 days? What does that mean? Survived 100 days in modern. That sounds stupid. That sounds dumb and bad. Why would you click on that? That's on you. Why'd you click on the video? What does that even mean? Survived 100 days. What does that mean? I could do that too. I'll build a dirt hut around myself and then do nothing. I win. Challenge over. That's not a challenge. Did they just like do video, or is it just like, I started 100 days, that's the clickbait, but what they do is they just like play a modded game for like 100 days. It's probably not actually 100 days. They probably use like Minecraft days and they're like, look at this, it's actually 100 days if you look at this stat right here. It is 100 in-game days. Oh my god. So it's just like a way to clickbait, like you playing the game for like 16 hours total or something. However, like 100 Minecraft days is. Cool. Let's make a parody video of that. I get the creative juices flowing in my head. I would need to watch one to know what I'm parodying though. I'll make up like a voice for it too. Like, you know, how they sound. I bet I know how they sound in that video. I bet I can pinpoint exactly how they sound in that video right now. Like, it's so clear in my head. Snake, thank you for the sub. Because, like, I know the formula they're doing. They're just like, I survived 100 days in Minecraft, so let's get started. Okay, so on day one, I did this and this and this and then this little joke that isn't funny. Ah, this is me laughing in a voice call after the fact, after I've recorded it. It probably sounds like that. And they just, like, make up, like, things they do each day. I don't have any control of his stupid character at all. I don't at all. Washed out here. And then they have one day, they're like, day 40 was the worst day we had yet. It was a normal day until this happened. Plays the clip. Oh no! No! Death. Or something like that. I'm sure it's like that. All those videos are the same. I don't even need to watch it. I've seen one Minecraft video that sounded like that, and I've seen them all. You know what I mean? And then those are the same people who go onto like Twitter, and they're like, I stared at numbers that are stats about my YouTube video for 16 hours today, and I noticed that you know, my numbers are 0.005% lower than everyone else's, so what's up with that? Even though I sound the exact same and do the exact same thing as everyone else. Same exact people. Like, you have to know you're doing nothing unique or interesting at all, right? I'm sure. I mean, there are good Minecraft YouTubers out there. I'm sure of it. I don't know any. There's Calvin. You know, I love Calvin. Calvin's my goat. But it's a really short list of people that I can name that make Minecraft content that aren't like a carbon copy version of each other. It's not like a very long list. Well, technically, it's the permanent goat. Like, not even like people are just like, people say that, oh, it's just because he passed, that's why. No, he was always the goat, day one. He was the best. Like, literally the best one. Like, that's not even close. Like, by far the most entertaining videos ever. I still rewatch this, like, the Potato War sometimes. Like, those videos are really good. Like, that's the kind of video that those Minecraft clones want to make, but they can't do it. Because that would require them putting in, like, an actually large amount of effort. It's like, I don't even know what are good. If you know good Minecraft YouTubers, say them. Like, for people my age, you know, not children, people that are funny as an almost like 21-year-old who is good out there. I like YYYY. YYYY is pretty cool. I've watched a few of his videos. Oh yeah, Igblon. Igblon has some really good, like the space, like the. Oh yeah, I guess I have seen an 100 days video, but that was like an actual 100 days one, right? Like that actually was like how long they did it for, or something. There was like they put like 100 players on like a like Greg Tech or so. I don't remember what it was, and like see how far they could get in 100 days or something. That was good. If that's that genre of video, that was good. I'm not hating on that one. Absolutely not. That video was fire. Igblon's always been like above average by a lot, honestly. Even if I don't find like all of it funny. So who else we got? Horizon's pretty good. I like seeing people mess with people that deserve to be messed with. You know? Not a whole lot of things more satisfying than that. The thing with Minecraft content is like by far the majority of it that I've seen is like for children. Which is weird because it's not even like the majority, like the majority of the player base of every game is children to some extent, of any big game. But there's still a large, like older population that plays Minecraft. And will always be, you know? And there doesn't feel like there's a lot of YouTubers for those people. Out there. No, I was so high up when I went up there, dude. Goddamn. Yeah, you guys remember Not Nico? I never watched him, but I heard that he had like a channel that had like 900,000 subs, and then he made a kids channel, and he surpassed his old sub count in like 1 month or something because it was a kids channel, which is insane. But I kind of got to run that. I don't know if anyone answered me. If there's any like. Any Minecraft. I kind of want to make Minecraft videos, honestly. Because I play a lot of it. And I have ideas. I should make kids content? Yeah, I should do that. Because I want to make my... You want to know what I do? This is what I do. What I do is what I like doing anyway. It's probably not even the... It was profitable once. I never did it because it was profitable. But like my method of coming up with things I want to do is I want to do something, some longer task for like if I'm making a video, some longer task that allows me to have room to kind of just like talk about random nonsense while I'm doing it. You know? That's what I like doing as a content creator. So it'd just be about like finding something in Minecraft that would take a long time to get to that I could like stream and just kind of like mess around with while I'm talking to people, because that's how I function. That's my whole thing. I think Kai Guy's like mentally ill or something, and I don't want to make fun of him because of that. Just based off of the tweets he's given off. And I don't feel comfortable making fun of someone like that, because that's... Mm-hmm. Now that I'm back to when I say Andrew Tate is mentally ill. Yeah, I mean, how do you describe mentally ill? ISH-ish. I can check them out. It's hard to like quantify what is mental illness and what's just being an asshole, because they're not that like there's a Venn diagram. It's not just like there is an asshole and then there's someone who's messed up in the head. It's more often than not they're related, you know? Unless you believe that human beings are born bad or good, which I don't believe. I believe no matter how deep in the hole you are, you can have you can make your brain work again in order to, you know, be able to recognize the effects of your words on others and your actions and that sort of stuff. And I'd argue that being able to ignore that to the extent that some people do is a mental illness. Do I take part in the LGBT? I don't think anyone takes part, like... It's not like something you, like, apply for, you know? You either are or you aren't, you know? What do you mean take part? I mean, yes, because I'm Arrow Ace. LGBTQ application. So I don't mean to make fun of you or nothing. It's all in good fun. I hope you guys don't mind some gentle teasing occasionally. I'm not super strict. But if anything I ever says ever, like, pisses any of y'all off, like, in terms of, like, don't say that to me, just let me know, you know? Just give me a holler. Because otherwise, I'm not gonna stop. But I don't want any of you to be like, I can't believe you just said that to me, and then just log off me, like, what an asshole, you know what I mean? Because, like, if you want to, you can do that, I mean, that's fine. But my default mode is always goof around a little bit. Do you use any hair products? No, I just use something called Free and Clear, which is free of anything. It's just shampoo and conditioner. That's all I do. Here, you want to know what I do? What you do is you shower. Well, okay, depending on how often you like get dirty. Some people shower every day. I don't get dirty every day, so I shower every other day, and I only wash my hair every other time. Which sounds gross if you don't know what you're doing, but you don't want to wash your hair, especially with shampoo and conditioner. Shampoo you can do more often than conditioner, but you don't want to wash your hair every time you shower. It's not healthy for your hair, believe it or not. So in terms of taking care of my hair, that's what I do. I just only wash it every other time. This game is fun. I forgot. I really like this game. Wow, that was a really quick time almost to get to there. That was pretty good. Gotta take care of my eyes more. We're cooking, we're cooking. We're in the kitchen. You know. Ox. Hi. Thank you for the sub. Your sub inspired me to burp. But not a real burp. It was like one of those like weird burps. You know what I mean? Not all burps are created equal. The unfortunate truth. Does Airways mean I have no oxy? I don't know. Wait, what does that one do? I understand you feeling like it's impossible. Because you don't know. But no, I'm not sexually or romantically attracted to anyone. Oxytocin? The T-O-C-I-N doesn't make any sense to me there. I'll say this. My brain wasn't made right. That's why I wear a white t-shirt every single day, for instance, because I have like pretty severe autism, and so my brain didn't form in the right way. So a lot of systems didn't develop right, and my thinking is that romantic sexual stuff didn't develop in the way it was supposed to. I also have no self-image. I don't perceive myself in any way, so I don't care what I'm wearing, so I just wear the simplest thing every day so I don't have to worry about it. That sort of stuff. And I don't really, like, need anyone to understand that, because it's not anything that can be described fully, but it doesn't matter because it is what it is, you know? And hey, if it changed over time, that would be great, honestly. I would love to experience what those feelings would feel like, but at the current time, it's just not like that. But the brain is a pretty incredible organ. It can change, it can grow, but it feels like the infrastructure, the foundation for that sort of stuff just isn't there. But to say my life is easier that way? It's a complicated question because, on the one hand, when people think about life in the greater scope of what life is, they have goals. They want to be in a happy relationship with a happy family, and they want to settle down, blah, 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 all these things. And because I don't think about life in that way, my goals are different. Just like the things that I think about. But I'm completely whole the way I live life because I don't know of anything more. I can't imagine anything more, if that makes sense. So the goals I have are very real to me. And it makes me not, in a sense, less human than maybe the average person, but it's still me, you know? I'd say I'm content. Well, it's complicated. I wish I was content. I could be if I was in better physical condition, but that's not in my control. I'm working on it, though. How I see life is, it's sort of weird to describe, and I don't want to super get into it because I feel like every stream we talk about it to some extent. But my life is basically a pursuit of the journey. I'm not aiming for the destination. I just constantly want to be trying to improve myself. Not in the way of like I need to be more. I just want to learn more things. I want to have more skills. I want to be able to do more with myself. I want to be able to use those skills to help others. That's what I want to do with life. That's why I want to be a teacher. That's what motivates me. I want to learn more. I want to try to help other people with stuff like that. That's what life is to me, and I'm content in that way. Unfortunately, I'm really physically ill. Like, I'm way worse than the last time you guys saw me, and it's not getting any better. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the help I need. But that's not going to deter me from doing what I can right now. You know? I can kind of tell when someone's good looking. But, like, sometimes someone, like, people will start talking about how, like, good looking someone is, and I just won't see it at all. I'll be really confused. So I don't understand the formula behind it. I only know, really, like, who's good looking from, like, other people's reactions to it, and then my brain can build kind of like a, you know, these are the kind of traits that usually make people good looking in the way that adjective is used in my head. We were talking about this earlier. I was given the exact looks I want because I don't think of myself as ugly, and I don't think a lot of people think of me as ugly, but I'm also not like blindingly attractive. So my looks don't like either impede or assist me in any way that takes away from who I am as a person. Because a lot of people that are, you know, are full of the one end of the spectrum get treated differently by people just for that reason alone. And I haven't felt that before. Yeah, exactly. I'm nothing remarkable in that category, so I don't feel like it affects how people interact with me. Which would be really bad if I was on one end of the spectrum, because it's not something I can understand. I don't think I look like, yeah, I think it's helped me as a content creator. I will admit it probably has helped me as a content creator because I look unique in a specific way. You know what I mean? Like when you look at me, it's not a question about like, who is that? That's Npesta. You know what I mean? That's true. My hair is a thing. Oh, that sucks. I'm glad I don't have any, like, psychotic disorders. I'm definitely clear there. So that's my thoughts on the matter. I feel bad for the people that are constantly worrying about their looks and how people perceive them and stuff like that, because they probably can't help it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not them. You know what I mean? No, definitely not. I'm really bad at video games because I lack motor skills. Did you know I've never FC'd a 5-star Mania in my life? That's not a joke. For those who know anything about Mania, that is absurd considering my skill level. I have never FC'd a 5-star because my hands, my motor skills are really bad, and sometimes my fingers won't go down. And I die a lot like that in GD too. Sometimes my hand will just fail to go down, or I'll do a click that I didn't mean to do, or I don't have complete control over what happens on the screen 100%. Like I do, but I don't. Oh, I am good. I'm just not. I think talented would be the word then, or like, yeah, like sort of natural. I'm definitely good at the game. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm not good at the game, because that's not true. But everyone's got their own, like, they've got their own ceiling of how good they can get at a game, and mine's just not very high. But I've also pushed a lot closer to that ceiling than a lot of other people have been able to because of the way that I think about things. And thus I am good. You guys know I'm gonna be 21 in like, does this month have 30 or 31 days? July feels like it's got 31. Like, there's no way July is 30. Yeah. Yeah, so 12 days from now. 13 days from now. I will be 21. No drinking on stream. That's not even, like, legal. I could, if Aeon asked me to do, like, a drink challenge thing, I'd do it. I could outdrink that guy, no problem. Zero issue there. It wouldn't even be close, like, literally. I don't think. At least not if I remember correctly. No. No, I don't. I'm just saying words. Trust me? Let's watch this attempt. Everyone stop! Everyone pay attention to my attempt. Okay, never mind. The funny part is I definitely got like 50 people to tab in just to watch me instantly die at that ship. Yeah, I know. My drink gauge is super high here. It's dumb. $21 to drink and buy. Yeah, I've never ever said anything like that and had it resulted in something good for me, but I keep doing it out of some belief that like one day the tides will turn and I'll just start kicking ass or something. Yeah, and Canada's 19, and Canada's like right there. Why do that thing with the hammer like shake up on my nose? It's itchy. It's just I'm just scratching it. You know? I have allergies. Although we're in July now, so it ain't so bad no more. See, itching. Various parts of my face. I don't drink a lot now. Because it's not good for you. And there's absolutely no touching weed for me right now. Absolutely not. You want me to get into that now? About my medical world? We can hop down that rabbit hole if you want. I'll try to make it as quick as I can, because I'm so sick of talking about this. Like amongst my friends and family. It's annoying. Ugh. We'll see if there's any armchair experts in the chat. So basically, I was going down the airplane, right? From I flew to Tokyo and everything, and both the way there and the way back, both of the descents, my ears don't work. Like I can't clear my ears anymore. And it'll be so painful that I start like passing out and throwing up and stuff like that. And that's when I realized these attacks that I've been having have been related to the pressure in my head from not being able to clear it and the dehydration effect and all those sorts of things, because it's happened a few times to me when I was on the ground, and it's always whenever I do something that dehydrates me. Totally the real name, thank you for the sub. Right, when I hold my nose and try to pop my ears, my ears become completely muffled. It's better my camera. So my whole system is completely My whole system is completely clogged. And then, so I've been having these, like, episodes, I guess, so to speak, where my, like, I do something to get really congested, whatever it is. Go outside for too long, or be in a really, like, dry area, or something like that, where I get really dehydrated. And what will happen is, I won't be able to hear out of my ear. I think my tubes, my Eustachian tubes, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce that word. I can only type it. Are like completely clogged, and then when I used to swallow, like during these attacks, I can feel like a vibrating pain from all the way from my ear down to my neck. This vibrating pain, worst pain ever I've ever felt. Seriously, the worst one. Because I either thought my eardrums were gonna burst, or the sacs behind my eyes were gonna burst, or something to that effect. And I don't know why. And I've had these attacks like 8 times now. And it's definitely the closest I've ever been to death in my life. It's scary. It's scary. Like, I don't know. When you actually see death right there, it's weird. Like, when half your vision's purple and you start being able to comprehend everything. And it's like, I had this one time, I was having one of these episodes and I could feel myself falling down this long, endless black and green hallway. I was like, okay, that's not good. You know what I mean? Like, that is not good. That was like the most horrific, that's a good word for it. You think I might want to see a doctor? Well, that's what I'm going to get to next, because now I'm going to get really mad really quickly. Because I did see a doctor. And guess what they did? So, hold on. Okay. Ready for this? So I just described these attacks I've been having, right? So you all get the scope of magnitude that I've been talking about now. They've not been good. And I scheduled an appointment with like very prestigious place called Cleveland Clinic. That's where my dad got all of his stuff. And I went to go see an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Ear, nose, and throat, right? We called ahead, we're like, you know, we're gonna schedule this appointment. We did that. Ear, nose, and throat, right? Ear, nose, and throat. Ear, nose, and throat. Why do I keep repeating that? Because we get there, and I start describing my symptoms, and she says, oh, no, I don't do ears. I only do nose. Really? So you only do nose, not even throat, just nose, no ear, no throat, even though the place is called ear, nose, and throat. And not only that, but we called ahead asking if we could do ear, nose, and throat, and now we're only talking about the nose all of a sudden? Now all of a sudden that's the only thing we're talking about. So immediately my brain is just like, oh no. I was just like, we've just wasted so much, like, because I had to go by train and then drive, and it was this whole thing to get there. I got clickbaited. Yes, I got clickbaited. That's the word for it. I got clickbaited. Now my nose is fine. I can breathe right in and out of my nose. It's all connected. These are the areas where it's bad. The tube right here, my throat, my nose is actually surprisingly doing okay. So she literally, all she did was she looked in my nose a second. She was like, all good. And I was like, now I was starting to get mad because I had come all the way out here and I was like, okay, so you don't do that, right? So can you connect us to maybe someone who does? Because, you know, the whole department. And she just flat out said, no, you can't do that. It's not going to happen. We can't do that for you. And I'm like, why? She says, I don't even remember why she didn't respond to that question. She just moved on to saying something else about like Western medicine and how it is like, she was just like, oh, well, some people, you know, they try other stuff than Western medicine. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm at the doctor's office. What do you mean? And so I'm starting to, I know I didn't say that, but what I did say, I stood up and I looked her in the eyes and I'm just like, I literally said, look, I'm not trying to be dramatic right now. I don't want to cause you any problems, like actual words I said, but I've never felt so close to death in my life. Like I have felt things that I should not be feeling and I need to see immediate help now. And I don't know when it's going to get better. And she just ignores me. She literally starts talking to my mom about something. She doesn't even respond. And it's real. This actually happened. And so I get desperate. I'm like, look, my mucus is super thick. You know what I mean? It's going down my throat. It's you know, it's clogging up my stomach and everything like that. You know, when I run, it sounds all gurgly, right? And I'm like, maybe my mucus is super thick. Maybe I have some sort of genetic disorder that makes my mucus thick, because both my grandmother and her dad had something like that, and we never tested for that. So now I'm starting to think that's what it was, right? And she literally just says, oh, we don't do that. Good luck. And look, I've spent a long time recently trying to work on my temper because I get mad sometimes. But in that moment, I had to leave because I was this close to just punching her in the face. And that's not something I'm proud to admit. Like, I was going to do it. I was this close to just literally just punching up and punching her in the face. Like, I was this close. And how short do you think of the sub? It's a scary feeling. Have you ever seen red before like that before? Have you ever seen red? I had to walk. I literally just walked out. I couldn't look at her. I needed to leave. It's scary. Like, the level at which I could get mad. Well, it isn't actually red, but you feel like you're seeing red. I don't know how to describe it. So I left, and now I'm here. No answers. Wasted my time. Yeah. Fragile. Good night. You should have picked a better level though. Punching people is bad, and it incurs fees. And I'm not a violent person, but it was hard to control it in that moment. Really hard. So yeah, I'm still in a state of emergency. These attacks have happened as recently as like 3 days ago. But after that appointment, I'm just I'm different now. I am going to try my absolute hardest, more so than ever before. So they wouldn't test me for cystic fibrosis, which I think I might have, atypical cystic fibrosis. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my gene sequence. That's what I'm gonna do. Even if it costs a bit of money, I don't care, because I'm sick of having to like call a million people and then try to get appointments that they say they're gonna do this and then they don't do it. We're done with that. Yes, I paid for that appointment, by the way. Kamui Man, thank you for the sub. So that's where we're gonna start. We are going to like $400. It's like actually $400, and I know it's a lot of money, but I don't have time to wait anymore. You know what I mean? This is bad. It's like an emergency level bad situation. I need to get this done. Gershon, thank you for the 100 bits. Cool. Good luck. Yeah, I paid money. I'm done paying money for like and then she was all like, just get another primary care physician in Syracuse and whatever. And today I called like every primary care physician in the area, and they weren't taking new patients. And it's just like, I got no other option. Spiral, thank you for the sub. So we're gonna start there. I'm gonna try to get my gene sequence. I don't care how much money, $400, that's how much. I'm just gonna pay the costs. And then I'll know if I have cystic fibrosis, because it will tell me, you know? Which, by the way, would explain everything. So that's, I'm pretty sure it's that one. But yeah, that's where we're at. All right. Thank you for listening to me rant. I had to get it out. But none of that changes what I do from day to day from here on out, because I live my life in the moment. I don't got time to wait to see if I'm just going to wake up dead tomorrow or not, right? You know what I mean? Redstone Fusion, thank you for the sub. If $400 is a lot with your PC, I don't know. I've had it since 2019. It's pretty. I got it for like $1,500 back then, I think. Is there a chance I could die? Is it just sickness? If it's untreated cystic fibrosis, I don't know. Maybe. It's scary. I can't give you an answer there. But I don't want to just like fearmonger either. I don't want to fearmonger, but I don't want to lie. Right? So I'm just going to say I don't know what the worst that could happen could be. But I am going to say it's more likely that my eardrum would rupture before I just die. No, I mean $400 for like actual full gene sequencing is the market price. Gene sequencing is still a relatively new thing that you can just like order. Thanks, y'all. To tell you all the truth though, I don't want you guys to keep having to worry about me all the time. I'm so sick of being sick. If I wasn't sick, I'd have uploaded like 1 billion more videos and streamed 1 million more times, and it would have been great. That's just the truth of it. That's the truth of the matter. You know what I mean? That's what I'm sorry about. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to provide more, because I'm not, like, mentally I'm not, I know it looks like I just like lost interest in YouTube and I'm not uploading as much, but I'm not there mentally. I just haven't had it, you know? I've been dealing with this stupid ass moronic mystery illness forever. And if I can just get that better under control, then we win. And then I can actually upload more and do more things. It'd be great. It would be great. Wouldn't that just be great, guys? Yeah, because I don't want you guys to constantly have to worry about me. I'm young, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have people just be like, I wonder if he's gonna make it or be okay, you know what I mean? It's a scary thing. And truth be told, it's a topic that gets brought up so much here because it's like the main topic of my life right now, you know? It's just how it is. But, I mean, you know me, right? If there is a way to survive this, I will do it. Not to toot my own horn here, but yeah. I don't really take no for an answer. Ever. I don't know. I live in a very, like, absurdist way, in a way. I accept that my situation kind of sucks in a lot of ways, but I'm like, I don't care. I got more than myself to live for, you know what I'm saying? You think I'm just gonna, like, roll over and just be like, oh, no. I definitely don't have asthma. If it is cystic fibrosis, it's not. The reason it wasn't caught yet is because it's atypical. Because my lungs, they're not great, but they're not like cystic fibrosis bad. But my stomach and every other organ definitely is. Oh yeah, no, Undertale like permanently altered the way that I view everything ever, I think. Because I just started playing it, like when I started to get my grass allergy and stuff like that, and I was like, man, this sucks. And I played this game and I was like, huh. Normally I'm not one to like take a bunch of lessons away from media, but I'm just like, I decided right there that I was gonna kind of live my life like that. I was just gonna be like, maybe, and you know, I've always kind of felt the way about everything, and I was just like, you know, they're right. I'll just do it anyway. You know, I was like, the game, it convinced me, you know, you're right. Let's just keep stubbornly trying to get everything we want like that. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been one to like look at media and be like, oh my god, I need to mold my entire life around that. Media is good at, like, reinforcing beliefs that you already had. You know what I mean? Like, I've always kind of been that way, but then when I played that game, I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, I could wallow around in my problems and whatever, or, you know, I could get to work, and I've been getting to work for a long time. Oh yeah, I thought that was already known. Google's not, like, so accurate. I get that. I mean, Amore was also fantastic. I didn't think I was gonna have another experience like Undertale until I played Amore, and then I was like, it's more. You know what I mean? Like, that feeling of, like, there's more of this. I just get, because I mean, there's gonna be more Deltarune. That's gonna be like, that's honestly one of the main motivations for me sticking around. Like, there's no way. I've said this like a million times, but I am not leaving this earth until Deltarune is completed and I've seen the ending. Like, 0% chance. I will say that a million times. Like, if nothing else, I will fight tooth and nail to see that thing end. It's gotta. I need to see it. You know what I mean? Like, no way. Mori's pretty good at doing that, to be honest. Deltarune is like literally the only thing in the entire world that I would drop everything to do right then. Like, everything. And I know people are like, oh, you know, autism, people, and there's special interests. But I know a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Deltarune, that, I don't think, it's just different. It's just different. Like, you know, when a really good game comes out, you know, it's good. We all play it a bunch. But it's like, Deltarune's like, when new stuff comes out, it's like an event. It's like a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're doing this right now. Like, it's like... I don't want to be Toby Fox. I don't want to be... It's just like the same thing where, like... I don't want to be God because God knows everything, so he's bored because he made it all, right? Same thing. I'd rather take in how insane it is instead of just, you know, instead of having to come up with it and having the pressure of doing that. If that makes any sense. No, yeah, no, if I was like dying and I got like a Make-A-Wish, I would like get Toby in my room and have him explain what happens next at the very least. Like, I need to at least know. Like, it's not like I'm gonna tell anyone, you know, if I'm on my deathbed. I can't really do anything past that. Yeah, I don't know. People respect Toby. I guess I'm out on Twitter and people were like up in arms about him, like saying like a gay slur in like 2011 or something. I saw, which is like the most no one cares thing ever. And it's not, I'm not just saying that because it's Toby. It doesn't matter. Like, what do you mean? So nothing. If you haven't played Chapter 2, you should do it. It's the best thing Toby's ever made, I think. Obviously, Undertale is like a whole piece is like better, but you know what I mean if you know what I mean. I went to the girls' bathroom on accident a few times, but I mean, obviously not on purpose. No, I haven't done anything. Thank you for the 100 bits. I just started looking at Discord again. I hate Discord. I just don't use it anymore. I need to, like... I don't hate it. It's just, like, I'm not... I don't know if it'll ever change. I don't use... I don't know. You can't say another medium is an underrated. You can't say a single song in Undertale's discography is underrated. Everyone knows every note of that song. Of every song. See ya, Ninja Warriors. Long elevator for real. I don't blame people for thinking Undertale's overrated. I don't blame them at all. Everyone's got different tastes in games. It's not like the gameplay is like exceptional, let's be real. You know, like we like it because it, you know, it accentuates like the story and everything and whatever. But you know what I mean? It's, you know, it is what it is. Let's be real. But I mean, it's perfect if you're like us. But not everyone is like us. True Lab is insane. Yeah. Look at the stream, Neon Guy 5. Hope you're having a great day. And as for the rest of you, you guys aren't new. You're already stuck here with me, so I hate you all. Let's be real. I'm just using you guys for money. You're already too deep into care. That's fair. I don't know my favorite Toby Fox song is. That's a stupid, like, it's an impossible to answer question. Because it's more so like, what's my favorite environment that, you know, has been made? Because if we're talking solely my favorite environment, it's probably Cyber City or whatever it's called in Chapter 2. That environment, including the song and the visuals and everything, that's peak. That's so peak. I know, it made me feel like, oh, kind of way I didn't think I was feeling again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a feeling I expected. No, literally, like, when the intro happened, and then it did that, like, my brain was like, it was, I don't know, it was like, couldn't believe what I just saw moment. Like, it actually just kicked my ass. Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually wild. I don't know, like, my brain couldn't handle how it was feeling. You never played Undertale before? You should probably give it a try. I mean, it's one of those games, like, I think everyone should at least try it, even if you think you won't like it, because a lot of people have been wrong. Especially because, like, the rap is getting people, like, get into a way of thinking it's only for a certain kind of person. Which it is, maybe, but that kind of person is a lot more broad than the general internet will have you believe. If that makes any sense. I'll give you guys a little tip. If you played Amori for the first time like a long time ago and you've changed a lot as a person since then, you need to replay it. The first playthrough of Amori, I always thought it was like one of the best games I ever played. And it got me emotional and everything. But the second time, it was like 2 years later, I became my own adult. You know, I had all these life adventures. You know what I mean? I grew up, you know what I mean? A lot of things had changed. And I wasn't the one playing it. It was my friend that was playing it and I was watching them. And I mean, I was crying rivers, like actual river crying amount, like, they would have had to call a flash flood warning in my room if there was like a meteorologist there, like it was crazy. It was a lot. Bubbles, I was not playing for 2 months, I was out of town, so I'm just getting back into it right now. Although I have been playing for too long regardless, but I don't know if you knew that fact. I was in Japan and then I was in Pennsylvania with friends for a week. Hey, Kyler. the irony is if you're scared by horror stuff, then you need to play Omori more than anyone else. But it's hard because it's horror. It's the whole. It's a thing, and you need to do it. Okay, hold on. I gotta do the bathroom real quick. Bathroom real quick, y'all. I mean, Omori's not for everyone. Cursory thing for the sub. No one's gonna spoil Omori. When I came back, it looks like Harry Potter dementia. That's not very nice. You're banned forever. It's over for you, by the way. Ah, but see, it's subjective because in my head, I like how Omori is paced. What are my issues? I'm too non-critical of media. Honestly, when I try to think of like issues I have of things that I'm just like, yay, movie, or like, yay, video game. I'm very just like, that was their choice here, and it's good. I'm not like, I wish they did this one instead. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I kind of just like roll with it. Sometimes it's, I don't know. There are bad games and bad movies. I'm not gonna lie, but like, I don't know. I'm just not like that. I don't know. I need to fix this mouse situation where it feels like I'm clicking too low on it. But I don't know how. No way. That's so lucky because, you know, in 5 years it's not going to cost that. Are you guys ready for the Wii game markup of the mid-2020s? It's coming. All of a sudden everyone's going to get all nostalgic about it. So get your stuff now. Oh, it's definitely coming. Oh, it is indeed. I want to play through Super Mario 2. I want 100% it. I never did that. It already happened. Well, it's, I mean, it's out more, but it's not like GameCube games. At the very least, in 5 years, you're not buying Super Mario for $7. Twilight Princess is so fire. I don't care. People don't get it. It's not because I'm nostalgic. It's not. It's not. It's just objectively good. Listen to me. I'm not 20 years old. I didn't grow up. I know it's around. I'm just saying that. It's so good. I don't know. I've been playing Ocarina of Time 3DS on my 3DS. Pretty good. Like, I wasn't gonna say better than Twilight Princess or nothing, but damn, it's good. It's a really well-constructed game. I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are just in their own, like, own ball game. We're talking about, like, traditional Zelda. Fine, you got me. 2DS XL. I play my 3DS an awful lot. Thoughts on Majora's Mask? I haven't played it enough because I got scared when I was a kid, I think, by the giant timer and the moon coming to call me. I don't think I played it as much as maybe I should have. I think it scared me off. But I will play it now as an adult, after I'm done with Ocarina of Time. The 3DS is still my favorite console. Like, the Switch is great, and the controllers are great. It just doesn't have the library. It just doesn't. The 3DS has all the 3DS games and the 2DS game. 2DS. DS games. I was like, what's lower than the 3DS? It's got all of that. And you can take it with you and just play it in your hand. And it's got a great battery life. It's got great, like, brightness settings. And I like the touchscreen, and the game library is great. Love the game library. To death. That's my console. That's, like, my... People that are around my age, I think, usually think the 3DS is the best console. If they were into handheld games. Yeah, Dream Team was crazy. Yeah, you can play Partners in Time, Bowser's in the Story, and Dream Team. All in the 3DS. Which is like, that's like peak handheld experience right there. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. One of my least favorite things that's ever happened is Alpha Dream going under. Literally. Paper Jam. They had more in them. I know they did. I know they had a banger in them. APD, thank you for the sub. Whenever I think of Dream Team, I think of that one part of the game where they climb up like Mount Pajama or whatever, and then they say, do you want to take a drink from this fountain? And then they have like a psychedelic mushroom trip that's told through text or something, and then it goes back to normal. That was maybe the funny thing I'd ever seen in my life when that happened. It was so out of nowhere. Yeah, no, if a new company, like, there's no new company making, like, it has to be Alpha Dream. They had another banger cooking. I know they did. They could have done something crazy for the Switch. They could have done it. They were just still around. But they just had to go bankrupt. They just had to. I like Bowser's Fury. I'm not gonna hate on no Bowser's Fury. I'm not gonna do that like that. I thought Bowser's Fury was refreshing, damn it. I was refreshed by it. You guys think they'll make a 3D Mario game like ever again, ever? I mean, they're making the 2D game Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which I am super hyped for. I'm down. Oh, I'm down. I'm in. You know, but like, you think they'll ever make a 3D one ever again, or they know they can't beat Odyssey, so they gave up or something? Yeah, Wonder's like the most excited I've been for a Nintendo title in a long time. Because like Tears of the Kingdom, like I knew it was coming. You know what I mean? Like I knew it was gonna happen. But like this, I literally remember talking to my dad like 2 days before that about how they're never gonna make a 2D Mario game ever again, because we were talking about it. He used to play them all the time. It was his copy of New Super Mario Bros. DS that was the first video game I ever touched. Yeah, Galaxy and Odyssey. It's like, how do you beat that? Like what? Like what are you gonna do next? Like seriously. They know they can't do nothing next. Even they're probably not gonna be happy with a Sunshine remake. They want to like if they were gonna make another 3D Mario game, they're probably gonna do something grand, because they always do something big and large and whatever. Like, Odyssey's so peak, yeah. It's actually crazy. Yeah, I mean, I agree, and I think Nintendo also probably agrees, but I don't think there is a better idea than the Switch currently for them. I don't know. I haven't thought about Nintendo a lot, but then after they released New Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I'm like, oh wait, they can make things I actually like. Oh my god. Also, they're making a Switch Professor Layton game, which is hype. If you never played a Professor Layton game, by the way, you're missing out. Seriously, you're missing. Like, you need to play those games. You can play them on a 3DS, and you basically just walk around solving mysteries and doing puzzles, and everyone's British, and they all talk funny. Like, you need to play the games. And all the characters are really good. How do I pronounce it? It's like Navides, right? Thank you for the sub. Okay. Hit me up. I'm on the server occasionally. You've never heard of Professor Layton? How? Okay, who has heard of Professor Layton? Now's your time. The 3 people that have ever heard of it. It's your time to rise. A singular person is. You guys don't know. There's so many good games in that series. You don't even know. Yeah, exactly, Kyler. Here's it. Do you like? I bet a lot more of you have heard of Ace Attorney, right? They made a crossover between the 2 franchises, so they must be good. Look, here's the thing about me, okay? I'm gonna be blunt with you all. I am always right. I've never been wrong. So what you're gonna do, right, is you're going to find your old 3DS, and then you're gonna go to an old game store, and you're gonna go look for why don't you go play? You can play the first one. It's called I think it's called Curious Village. That's the name of it. Professor Layton in the Curious Village. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go find your old 3DS. You're gonna go to that old game store. You're gonna play Curious Village, and you're gonna have a great time. That's it. That's all you're gonna. You're just gonna listen to my words, and you're just gonna do what I just said. It's that simple. Oh, we love Curious Village. It's a banger. Azrain Legacy is also fire. Have you played that one? Love that game. Yeah, but the thing is, Color, I don't want to play it on my computer. I want to play it in my bed. You know what I mean? That's where I want. That's where I want to be playing that. Also, yeah, I'm trying to get my friends to play Ace Attorney, but it's hard. It's hard to get my friends to play Ace Attorney. I don't know why I can't convince them to do it, especially with the new trilogy coming out. I want them to play it because I want what I need to do is I need them to play that and I can watch them because I already know what happens, but then I can experience the remake through their eyes, right? Because I already know the. So I need to I need to brainwash a friend to do that for me. I'm like that one bug that like takes control of ants and then the ants do what the bug wants. I just need to take control of one of my friends and get them to play those games. And it'll all be good. Let's see what DMs have for me. Latsy Yatsy, thank you for the sub. You haven't played them yet? It's so good. No way. That needs to be explored later. That needs to be explored later, like, very important level. There's no way that's real. That needs to be explored later. But yeah, no, if you've never played games 4, 5, and 6, needs to be done. Super good games. Well, 4 and 6. 5 is it's okay. It would be better if it, you know, who's with me? I love purposely alienating like 90% of my chat at all times by talking about things that like 4 people know about. For real. I'm just like a constant stream of information. It's like gambling. You don't know when I'm going to say something that you can relate to, and it's like, oh, I'm finally the one this time. But the end game is you watch me long enough to finally fold everything I'm saying, and then you all will understand everything I say. In order to become a better audience for me, and everything's for me. And then, once I've all brainwashed you enough, then we can establish ourselves as an independent body and then take over the world. We will start in California. They're probably ready to secede anyway. We'll gain some people there, you know. They're probably like, fine, yeah, it's good. I'll hop on. We can just spread from there. And then everyone is going to be forced to play Ace Attorney and talk about it with me. I almost got to the duel, which is pretty good. That was my run today. Exactly. It's not like replaying another, like replaying Ace Attorney doesn't, the only way I can replay Ace Attorney is by convincing one of my friends to do it for me. That is the only way to do it, because then I can experience what it was like through them. That is the only way to do it. Good, it's working. My subliminal messages are working. Please, attorney, please, attorney, please, attorney, please, attorney, please, attorney. Is it really that good? Yes. I need to consume more media now, I think. I don't consume media anymore. I need to consume more. It's been a while since I just like played a game or watched something or I watched The Wolf on Wall Street. That's the last thing I did because I was on a train ride. And I was like, I need something stupid to fill my brain right now. And that's pretty much what it does. I mean, it's not like there's a moral in that movie. Have you guys seen that movie before? A Wolf on Wall Street? The Wolf on Wall Street. A Wolf. Probably, I'd say squarely one of the only movies I've ever watched that has zero moral whatsoever. I think it's just because the fact that it actually happened is the part that makes it a good movie, I think, because it actually happened. Like, you know, just one thing to just like come up with all these things, like some guy just like in a room, just like saying, and then this happened. But they like almost all of those events were real things that happened, which makes it pretty insane. What, Leonardo DiCaprio? He's pretty good in just about every movie he's in. Didn't Leonardo DiCaprio play in Good Will Hunting, which is like an actually good movie? I actually like Good Will Hunting. I don't remember if that was Leonardo DiCaprio though. But that's a movie that's actually worth watching. The Wolf on Wall Street, you don't need to watch. It's just stupid. Like, if you want to watch something stupid and laugh, you're gonna watch. But Good Will Hunting is like an actually good movie. You hated Good Will Hunting? No way. I love that movie. I thought it was so good. What is your issue with it? Actually, I don't know. I don't know how much you care. I play argue all the time, but I don't know if it like actually matters to you. I noticed you. I'm just not gonna like say like, oh, well, look at that. He said if I noticed it, I'll subscribe. I don't know. It's got to be funnier than that. You know? You thought it was boring? Oh, you lose. Worst argument I've ever heard. Ban. Because I should have beat this level. I'm like, you know what? You want to know what's going on here? Now, this is an effect you probably all felt before. It's like one of those things where, like, yeah, the level's hard, but the reason I haven't beaten it yet is because every day you play it, you're not, like, thinking, like, oh, I'm going to beat it now, you know? Like, it's not something like it's a great, it's going to be so hard to overcome it. You're just like, yeah, I'll beat it when I beat it. And that right there, that's the killer. That's why Doggy's still playing Deimos. Right there. That exact mindset. Of, like, you know, we'll just play it until it gets completed in front of me. It's hard to put in that effort to like try mega every attempt because you know you're liking what you're playing. You're chilling with it. You turned on Great Wolf Lodge? That's like the most great place in the world. That's why they call it Great Wolf Lodge. How can you hate on Great Wolf Lodge? Yeah, 21 in like 13 days. Let's go. That's like the last age where it's like, I can't wait until I'm that age. And then past that, it's going to be like, uh-oh. The number's increasing. This should stop, but it never does. I went to Kalahari last week. That was fire. With my friends, we all went to Kalahari. I bought the tickets myself. I did the whole thing myself. I obviously didn't pay me back, but I felt like such an adult just like managing the whole thing, you know? Like getting lockers and scheduling everyone and everything. I was like, look at me. I know how to go to a water park if I want to. I must be some kind of genius. That was it. So I jumped, and then I was like, I'm dead. You know? Anyway, I went to Kalahari with my friends. It was awesome. You guys ever been to Kalahari before? It's kind of like Great Wolf Lodge. There's a bunch of different Kalaharis. This one was in Mount Pocono. Pocono. You guys don't even, oh my god, it's so cool. It's like a really good indoor water park, like an actually really good one. Why would I practice 39? It's just hard. It's just difficult. There's nothing I can really like do about it. I'm not making it there consistently where it's like, oh, I keep dying there, I should practice it. You know, like literally the last time I was there, I passed 39. That's not how like, you don't practice. Some people like to practice every time they die to a thing, but that's not really worked for me. Either way, I wouldn't recommend telling people how to play their game. It's very backseaty. How much school do I have left? I'm not currently in college. I'm gonna go back soon. I have like a year and a half completed. Well, I need to get the physical thing fixed. Because I can't be doing that. I'm trying to attend college. But anyway, Kalahari is this indoor water park. Super cool. It's got my favorite type of water slide. Relatively new. They weren't always doing this. You know those toilet bowl slides? Maybe it's a colloquial thing. I don't know what they call it. You basically, you know, you go really fast into like this tube and you get like, you go around the tube until you fall into the middle. They have one of those, but just for your body. Like, just like this. No, like, you're not sitting in a tube. They have one of those, but your actual body goes around the toilet bowl and you just like fall into the water at some like random angle or whatever. So what we did, because you can't even really control it. So what we did is there was like I think there was like 6 of us at the water park. And yeah, it was like the most intense ride by far there. It was like Kalahari's super well maintained. It was like some of the smoothest rides ever. It was so good. No bumps at all. And I've been to places where there are, but it was sick. Like we would go into like a set order and then we just like wait by the side and watch people fall in. People like falling in like backwards, sideways, up on like this, you know what I mean? Into the water. It was stupid. One of my friends got up in the toilet bowl somehow and then dived into the water and he got yelled at. Which looked insane from like from what we were looking at. I don't know how you get up though. But yeah, they had that. They had a drop slide. Have you guys ever done a drop slide before? You get into one of those chambers and it's like 3, 2, 1, launch, and the floor falls out and you go, woo! Those are the best ones. Cedar Point, yeah, Cedar Point actually has like a really good water park too. Like even though, you know, they had like a really solid water park. I gotta go back like at some point. Me and my friends want to, cause you know, we're always like, every year we do this like giant meetup somewhere. It was like Bainbridge a year ago, and then this time it was Pennsylvania around there. I want to try to convince everyone to go out, like, back to Ohio, because I know that area. I know places to take these guys. You know what I mean? I want to try to convince that group to enter my home turf, because I know all the places to go. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of great stuff to do there. Oh no, I go on the most intense rides. You ever been on the slingshot before? You ever seen that before? It's like, at amusement parks, they got that, you get into like a tube and it just like literally slingshots you into the air and then spins you around. I've done that. I love that one. No, Ohio is, okay. Ohio has some insane, it's got the Columbus Zoo, it's got Cosi, which my friends would eat up. We're all like that, you know what I'm saying? It's got North Market. That's literally worth going there alone. North Market is like, have you ever seen Jenny's ice cream in your life before? I don't know if you've ever seen it before. That's where it started right there. Like, that is where, in North Market is like a collection of different like restaurants and stuff like that. And they're all so good. Nah, bro, I went to New Jersey to go to an arcade, like, while we were hanging out with everyone. I went to Dunkin' Donuts, and I got the ham and cheese egg sandwich, okay? I got the ham and cheese egg sandwich, I ate it, and I was throwing up for 9 hours. And not only that, I tweeted about it, and then I got like 8 different DMs from different people saying, oh yeah, I also tried the ham and cheese egg sandwich in New Jersey at Dunkin' Donuts, and also threw up for 9 hours. So I was just like, what did they put in there? What did they put in that sandwich? I have the biggest regret of my life. I spent money for that to throw up for an infinite amount of time? That was so bad. You put the spirit of New Jersey in it. It was so, we were driving to the arcade after 8. I was like, this is a good day. And then I was like, uh-oh, it's over, guys. Fun fact. That would be game over right there. And then it was literally just 9 hours of throwing up. Not good. Yeah. Einstein's Bagels? Oh my god, I haven't seen one of those in so long. I was literally, okay, that's more like in Ohio. I mean, it's in other places, but I remember seeing it in Ohio. But yeah, I could take people to Cosi and the Columbus Zoo and North Market, and I know a lot of like really cool places to hike, like Glacier Ridge. I don't know if Kyler is still here. Glacier Ridge is a great park. I'd love to just walk around there. They would love that area. That's still like my favorite park. It's so good. There's so much to do there. Yeah, that was a fun. I still think about that. You know what I mean? Obviously not Concord. Every time this gets brought up, every time it gets brought up, my brain's like, but do you remember Concord? That one sucked. And I'm like, I know, brain. We've talked about this. I know. You're gonna bring it up every time. It was just, man, you gotta feel bad for all these. Like, imagine if, like, I don't know. It's just such a bad time to run now because of how hot it is and how like bad the UV is. It wasn't like that when we were running. Even back then, it wasn't like that. Like, it got hot, but it wasn't as absurd as this. It was not good. Here's the thing, it's like the moment you enter Ohio's borders, the ice cream becomes infinitely better. And it's like, yeah, you can order Jenny's and you can order Graders and you can do all of those things, right? But it's not the same as going to a Jenny's or Graders and actually getting it right there. It's just different. It's not the same, and nothing in any state I've ever been to, like, tastes like that. Like, it's so good. Place called Mitchell's up in Cleveland. If you live around Cleveland, go to Mitchell's. Fantastic. I was there just the other day. So good. That's where it's at right there. I am telling you. You're not a Cleveland fan? I'm a fan of Cleveland because it's the closest thing to me that has stuff like Cane's. Which is another, I think it's actually like a tragedy that Cane's doesn't exist. Cane's and Culver's not existing in any place that I go It's like I wish I never knew about them at all. You know what I mean? I'd rather never have known because I can't get them anymore. Like, here's what you guys don't understand about Ohio. Okay, Ohio, you know how every high school has like meeting places. You know, either like a place, the places people go after they're done with school. Sometimes it's like shopping centers. Sometimes it's, you know, like a park or something like that. When Ohio, a lot of the places were ice cream places. That's kind of what the point of ice cream places kind of are. That's why they're open until like 11 p.m. They're open really late in Ohio, way later than a lot of places and anywhere. It is because there are more than just ice cream there in Ohio. It's kind of like a meeting place. That's where you go, and then you'd see everyone from school. You'd be like, hey, well, you know, I can't believe we're all, you know what I mean? But you always knew you were going to run into someone, more likely than not, you know, someone from the school around. That's why there's so many ice cream places. It was like a place of meeting. And it was so, it broke my brain because now it's like I want to go somewhere, everything's closed, but ice cream's open so late. And it was like Grater's and Jenny's and Handles and all these great places to go. Wits, I love Wits. And you just don't get that anywhere that is in Ohio, man. You just don't. You just don't. It doesn't exist. Why am I lagging so bad? What is going on? Why am I lagging so bad? Stop lagging. Yeah, the food is stupid good. Everywhere the food's good. Fun fact about Ohio, at least where I was closer to like the Dublin area, and that is actually where like the Wendy's test kitchen was, like the flagship Wendy's right there. So if you think Wendy's is good, you didn't even know. Like, Wendy's is actually so good there. I can't even eat Wendy's anywhere else. I can't do it anymore. It's just not. How is it important? You got a giant zoo. You got like, okay, I get calling the rural areas of Ohio boring because they are, but like the city area and the suburbs, no, not boring. You are banned, Kyler. It's over, unfortunately. And yeah, you got to see Cedar Point. Maya. Do they still have a Dare Dutchman? Do you know? Cat, thank you for the sub. Because Dare Dutchman's still a thing there. Dedos, why don't you tell the crowd what they're doing? Dedos, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Like a 50% chance you get an actual answer. But yeah, Dare Dutchman is this like Amish place that makes like these donuts, and the apple fritter, I can still taste it when I think about it. That's me, my mouth started salivating right there, actually. Yes, Avernus. I got really mad the other day because I saw like a tweet saying like white people when there's apple fritters at the function and, you know, they're all freaking out or whatever. I'm like, you know, when you get like owned so hard by a video, you just have to accept it. You're like, yeah, that's true. Like, I go absolutely bonkers over apple fritters. I lose this round, unfortunately. I just have to accept the call out. Yeah, it's true. I don't know what else to say, you know. I want one now, though, unfortunately. Like, I really want an apple fritter. I need to stop thinking about this. There's no way for me to get one. Well, there probably is, but it's probably gonna suck. You've only had an apple fritter or Dunkin' Donuts, then you haven't had an apple fritter. You had some combination of dough and apple, maybe, that you wouldn't. I seem like the type of hooligan to talk back to a YouTuber through a screen. Only when I'm with friends, and then we're all doing it. But not when I'm just, like, sitting there. It's not. Kyler, moving is so annoying. You have, like, a moving company or something? Because I recommend, I don't care if you think, like, yeah, I did it, right? I moved without a moving company. Save me some money. But also, oh my god. I don't know if I do it again. It's so bad. Okay. Van, that's pretty good. You're just winging it? Alright, good luck. Van is still in a... Because what we did is we only have our two... Me and my friend Eli, we only got our two small cars. So we did... From Rochester to Syracuse, we did like 4 trips or something over the course of 2 days, and then we used my other friend's house as like a staging area as where to move everything in. It was like so scuffed. We had to go to my friend's parents and be like, hey, we're just gonna move all of our belongings into this room and then slowly, gradually take them out over the course of 2 days, so that's fine. But my friend's parents are awesome, so they let us do that. No way. No way you're doing that. That's actually so crazy. Oh my god. That was a blast from the past. That's so insane. I actually can't believe that's not a name I'd ever think I thought I'd run into again there. Yeah, she's the Amazon robot. Why is bro trying on the same cities as you? I am stalking you, yeah. Run. I'm glad y'all are sticking together. I don't know how much the people, you know, the people at Village talk to each other now. You know, it's cool to see that, you know, anyone's still talking to it. You know what I mean? After we all got cluster bombed out of there like that, one way or another. Yeah. We got the memories, though. It had its problems, but I can't imagine anywhere else I would have gone to school. That was great. It was great, honestly. Like, obviously, at the end it was struggling, but I really did love it. Okay. That's cool. Oh, no way. She was my happy birthday. Got a favorite roller coaster? I was on this one in Japan that was stupid. What the hell was it? I don't know what it was called. I was in Japan has a Universal too. That's where Nintendo World is. And there was this roller coaster I went on that I can't remember the name of. But it did this move. It did this move that I've never had happen to me in my entire life before. I don't know. It was like it inverted me, and then it went like this. It did like a loop. So it inverted me, so I was like this, and then it did a loop, and then I watched myself fly upside down into like a hole,
in a way that I don't even know, like inverted me, did a loop around, and then I was going into a hole while looking like up like this into it, looking into the hole there. I've never had that move be done to me in my life, and I've been on a lot of roller coasters. So maybe it was that one, whatever the name of it was, that I don't remember what it was that called anymore. Yeah, I heard Top Thrill's over. Are they gonna replace it with anything? Or is it just empty lot now? I'm glad I got to go on the Top Thrill when it, you know, existed. It sucks that it's gone. Yeah, there's no way they're just like, oh, I guess it's over. They're definitely like, all right, now we can use this opportunity to build some like super marketable roller coaster that's gonna make everyone come. You know what I mean? And if it's good enough, I'll go. You know, I got friends. You know, we it's not far. It's like still like 8 hours, but like, I would go. But yeah, Universal, I think the most surprising thing that was going on at the Japanese Universal is like nothing was overpriced by too much. Which is weird to me, because you know. But like everything was like affordable. I was like, what? You're not gonna charge me $11 for one hot dog? I'll probably stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You gotta give me some time to decide what I'm gonna stream, what am I gonna do, because I'm just now like settling into being home again, because I was out and about since like June. So as to what I stream and when, the only thing I can guarantee is I'm gonna be streaming a lot of GD, because that's, you know, of course I'm gonna do that. I have things I want to do. I have pathways I want to take forward, but I don't know what else is gonna get streamed yet. Sorry. No, going to Japan like permanently altered the way I see everything forever. Like I can't. I think the reason people aren't like, I miss the old whatever, is because I've never put on like an acting persona or something for my streams. So what it's kind of just been is like I've just been getting older and growing as I get older, and so is everyone else. You know? So there's really no old me to miss because you're growing with me at the same time. We're all old now. I'm dead. I haven't played enough Bloons Tower Defense 6. It's probably really good. I'm not playing Arrow Key. I'm just not. I'm just not gonna do it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to get back to college. It's so annoying. If I could just get these stupid physical issues squared away. I'm considering, I've been doing research. I found this one college that like lets you go at your own pace, so I can do it when I feel good enough to do it. Because a lot of the time it'll be like, I will have a whole day where I feel completely terrible, can't do anything, and then like at 3 a.m. I'm like, new motivation! And then, so if I could find a college that lets me do that, at least until I get better, I would hella go to Colorado for a while, no lie. Honestly. Colorado is so sick. I visited a few times because my parents have friends who live there. Yeah. because it's like I've constantly been waiting to like go back to college until my issues get sorted, but like I'm kind of sick of waiting, you know? At some point it's just like I'm gonna continue to live my life because it's like I gotta. The Simpsons, thank you for the 100 bits. Good job. I remember when 49 used to be impossible inside of here. Now I don't think people think it's so hard. Because I think it aligns better on 360. It was always like awkward on 144. That 49 release, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. It sucks. I wish I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could have been in that same boat with you in that way. It sucks. I guess you can't control something sometimes, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but. I know I'll make it there eventually. Why 360 in particular? I think it's because it is the highest refresh rate that monitors usually go nowadays. Like the highest end monitor is UT 360, and it's a convenient multiple of 60, which is good for the game. Even though 240 monitors are a million times more common, there are still 360 monitors, and you could say there are still like 500 monitors, and that's true. But 360 is still like the most common highest end refresh rate. If that makes sense. I do love mathematics, yeah. It clicks with me. I was talking with my mom about it. It was when I was throwing up for the Dunkin' Donuts, because I was like, I need to talk to someone. And we were talking about it, and I realized that, like, the reason that I do so good in tests isn't because I'm so good at math, or I'm so smart, or I remember so many things. It's because of the way I approach problems. Because of the way that my brain is. Like, the way I approach problems is, if I don't know how to do something, I, like, start scanning my brain for, like, a million other ways to figure out how to get the answer, even if it's not, like, the intended way. Because a lot of people I'll see when they try to go to solve a math problem, they will, you know, they'll look for the way that they were taught to do it, and if they don't know how to do it, or they get an answer, like, some people, they'll do the method they were taught, they'll do it incorrectly, they'll get an answer, they'll know it's wrong, but they'll still move on, you know? Because I want to be a math teacher, I want to try to encourage people to think about things in that sort of way, where they're thinking about things from multiple different angles and stuff like that. That's why the SAT was so easy for me. It wasn't because I'm so smart and I know how to do it. It's just because, like, if I didn't know the answer to something, then I went about thinking, like, okay, so what is this other answer right? No, obviously not, so it's got to be this one. It's like stuff like that, which sounds obvious to the people that it's obvious to, but not everyone thinks about it like that. You know? And that's the kind of learning and teaching I want to do. I want to encourage that multiple thought processes. I don't want to just be, you have to do this, and also, you know, encourage common sense too, you know? It's frustrating to see people answer a question, they know the answer is wrong, but they did it the way they were taught, so they just never think about it any further. I want to encourage people to really think about things, I guess, if they care to do so. You know, when you're a teacher, you can only really, like, you know, some people just aren't going to care. It's just the truth, especially as long as we continue to force people to do things they know they're not going to want to do, you know. But I want to find a way and a system to get the people who genuinely care and genuinely want to succeed. I want to give them those tools so they can. Futhyu? That's not a real name. It's just not. That's not. Okay, I did see what you did there, though, because you slapped food on your name. So you almost got me there, because I was thinking to myself, like, you know, is that real? Is that really what his name is? But no. No, it's not, so. I don't know where I want to teach college. Yeah, I'd say critical thinking is definitely less common than it was, just because people are more told how to think nowadays than think about things themselves. Especially as we become consumers, you know, we consume all this content, and as opposed to thinking about anything for ourselves. We just you know, if we don't know anything, we look it up instantly, you know, and we spend our time scrolling, learning in a very like set, like this is this way, you know, not as a, you know, a way where you actually think about what you're doing. Yeah. Right. Yeah, because, like, think about how you were taught long division. You weren't taught why it works, for the most part. You were taught, if you remember, a lot of us were taught, like, how to do long division. And to a larger scale, polynomial long division, if you've done that, in a very set way. Like, this is what we're doing. These are the instructions you have to do. But they don't tell you why you're doing them, or the principle behind why it works. And if you don't know why something works, if you forget how to do it, or a problem changes the way you thought that you knew how to do it, where you can't line up the instructions in the correct way, then you're screwed. As opposed to, you know, if you actually understand what it is you're doing, you have a better chance of being able to adapt to be able to solve the problem that you're trying to solve. And if you haven't done polynomial long division, you will have to do it, and it's not so bad, but you have to really think about it. And if you just try to follow the instructions without thinking about it deeper, you might be in trouble. And that's true for a lot of math-related stuff. I have no idea where polynomial long division is taught, though. Like, in what grade? I think it's pre-calc. But I can't remember. But yeah, I'm more into, like, the abstract concept thinking math stuff, so I've been enjoying the higher math and stuff. I've never been satisfied just knowing what to do to solve the problem. And that's why, that's the real studying for tests right there. My nose is just broke entirely, by the way. Like a new smell just came in from inside my nose, but it's the only way I get smells anymore. So that's cool. I don't know what that signifies at all. Topology is really cool, yeah. I want to get into it more for sure. How many grades are there? It's 1 through 12. Kindergarten. You start kindergarten and then 1 through 12. For like grade school. And then college is a whole different beast. I don't even really get it. Depends on what degree you're getting and what kind and how many years that will take for the specific one you're getting, and it's the whole thing. If I was in pre-K, I don't remember it. Maybe that happened. Probably less humbling if like 12th grade didn't exist. Because 11th grade, you know, you had to work pretty hard. And then 12th grade is just like, let's do nothing for a year. And then you get used to that, and then college, it's like, oh wait. Oh, I have to do things. Right, I can't just do nothing and then graduate. You know, I have to actually try. Yeah. Senior year. I don't know a single person that did anything senior year. There's like no classes to take. That's the issue. It's not even like, I'm so lazy. There's like, once you maxed out all the classes and the things you care about, it's like either do something hard in something you don't care about, like AP, like literature or something, or, you know, nothing. classes, and then you choose nothing classes because you're like, I'm not gonna try if I don't care, and then that's how it happens. Cool. Yeah, I am really bad at this level. Or in the way where I'm not trying enough to the... I would really like to get this done soon. I don't know at what point I throw in the towel, but I'd rather not throw in the towel. I only care because I have something... like, if I had nothing else scheduled after this, then I'd just keep playing this for I'd be like, I don't care. It'll get done when it gets done. Who cares? But I really want to get to this next project, so... But it's a whole thing. I might need to get a new mouse. I don't know, because I'm clicking too low. Why is my mouse glowing orange? That was weird. You have to self-destruct. Hand blown off. Too much geometry dash. It's over. I'm clicking too low on this mouse. That's the issue. I don't know if I can fix this through my own skill. Alright. See you, Connor. Thanks for hanging around. You edited a wall at the end of my copy? Okay. And then I'm gonna edit a giant brick to appear over your computer so it goes poof, and it breaks it. That's what I'm gonna edit. Take care, Kyler. You have a splendiferous day. That'll be 500 for the damage. You caused me emotional damage with your wall. Let's just call it even. Too much work? What do you mean? I require no effort. No joules. VC Calc? No. The most work you have to do is AP US History, if you take that. In terms of, like, work required versus how much you want to do it, it's definitely AP US History is, like, the worst one. Was it as bad? If you're a specific kind of person, it's not as bad. If you're me, it's that bad. It's the worst thing ever. It's so boring. I don't care about AP. Oh, we are history is being an asshole, but we can't talk about that. So let's talk about like 5 things that we did that weren't asshole-ish. They talk about the Trail of Tears for like half a second, and then they're like, all right, got it? Let's talk about tariffs for another 5 hours. Yeah, that was my realization too. I was like, huh, I'd never want to take a class like that ever again. Good to know, huh? You know, I made sure I wasn't going to get it. I got a 4 on the exam because I was like, I am not taking this again. I'm serious. And that was my motivation. Yeah, the way they taught it, they were just like, they like spend so much time about stuff that doesn't matter, and then they're like, "Hey, yeah, the Trails of Tears happened. Yeah, all right. We'll put one question on the test. Did the Trails of Tears happen? Yes. What year? This one. Move on. You know, like that's what it was. It did not go into detail because the details are gruesome. Yeah, it's messed up. If you have a good teacher, it's pretty good. I mean, my teacher was funny. Like, so funny. So there was that. At least I had fun in class. I remember taking a English class in high school to just pass, you know? And it was like, not honors, not whatever, and it was like, I mean, wow. Just wow, really. I mean, they were, like, the class, I'm not kidding, was like, let's read this short poem that you read, that you've probably seen already in 5th grade, and then answer questions like, who was the subject of the poem? I was like, is this a torture chamber? Are people really this stupid? And it's not, here's the thing. No one is that stupid. There is not a single person in the entire universe that's that stupid. They just know that they're not going to get those kids to try at all. So they just have to lob like the bare minimum so that, you know, they don't fail so the school doesn't look bad. Like, that's what it is. You know? No one in the entire universe is that stupid. Yeah, busy work is like, I don't know, it's like the worst thing that anyone's ever made. I think. I don't know, it's just so pointless. It's like, work to get it in your head better. No. Maybe for math you can make that argument. For English, it's just stupid nonsense. You don't learn anything from it. We already know that. We've known that for like decades. But it doesn't matter. We just can't get the system to be reformed. It's like impossible. By the way, Matt sucks at GD. Literally one of the worst. I watched him try to get past the pre-drop of QQ for like 5 hours and he couldn't do it. So, actually really embarrassing stuff. Like, this guy's gonna be QQ? I don't know. Doesn't seem very likely to me. I wouldn't say that the forecast predicts that one. Now watch this. Oh, damn it. I wanted to like, you know what I wanted. I was feeling that. I would beat QQ way before Matt, honestly. If I was standing next to him and punching him every time he got past 5%. No issue if I could do that. And if he can't handle that, then is he really any better than me? Answer honestly, come on. It's time to wake up. Damn it. Yeah, we're in a page of what the character means when he says, I want to go to bed. Now, I never had a problem with that because I am the word creator. As you can probably guess. Word limit, I mean, like, word count, never a hard thing for me to hit. I can waffle about nothing forever. That is my gift. Jacob S, thank you for the sub. So at least I got lucky there. Sub, 100 bits. I caught myself. You don't gonna say nothing. Yeah, essays are over unless you make them write them in class, yeah. I don't have a favorite word. There's some good words out there. I started talking with my cousin, and he brought out like a list, like an actual list of like crazy words. I was like, oh, you prepared for this conversation. Which is honestly a good idea. I should start documenting these so I stopped like forgetting them. Damn it. Hello, Izzy. How are you? What'd you miss? Nothing, really. I'm just kind of getting back in the feel of it. I'm still having a self-conversation about whether or not I need a new mouse. Or if I'll just get over it over time. I said this before, my favorite word to say is probably idiosyncrasy, because it sounds like that. Or idiosyncratic, or anything like that. Which is a word I never know how to use in a sentence, but whenever it shows up, like, or like, whenever like the opportunity presents itself, it's like, oh yeah, I should say that now. Matt, I'm like stuck clicking too low on the mouse, so it feels weird. I'm hungry. Yeah. I think some food is in order for me. Abyssopelagic is fire. Where did that word show up? It showed up on this stream. We've seen it before. But where was it? I vividly remember the word appearing. May have been Divine Journey 2. Yep, it was in a book. It was in the book that I found in a chest somewhere. No, I don't even know, like, what, it is a real word, Max. Like, apparently it exists. It just appeared in the... I don't know. Yeah, when I said it, I'm like, I remember me saying it before. And I remember you were in the chat when I said it also, so all those things happened. Not far enough. I want to play more, but I got distracted by life happening, and then life happened. A lot of people I want to talk to for a long amount of time have just entered, which sucks, because I think I have to leave right now, because I'm dropping Eli off at a bus station, like, in 15 minutes, which means I need to get off, like, now. Unfortunately. I think that's what I'm gonna do. After this attempt. Click. It's over. Yeah, I gotta go. Okay. Well, I'm actually back. I never lied. I never said I was back for any other times I wasn't back. I said I was maybe back. I didn't know if I've gone. But this time, I'm actually not going anywhere. And you'll see that. I don't need to prove it. I just do it, you know? Actions, words, phrases, symbols, you know? Why are the top 3 streams Blade of Justice related? There's a Blade of Justice stream and an Edge of Destiny stream. Stop. I'm rating someone else. We're not seeing any more of this level. Different level. I will find something good. Don't worry. This guy. Yeah. This guy's the next guy. Alright. Thanks for hanging out as always, huh? I'll see y'all tomorrow, the next day, or whatever. But we're gonna get this level completed soon, or we're not at all. Like either I'm running out of care. Like by the end of August, at the latest, if this doesn't end, then I am moving on. But I don't want to do that, so let's try really hard. Okay? Yeah. All right. I'll see you.